I'm Jim Check. You're watching Kelowna Now with me, Ryan Moffat. We're going to talk about the Shen show that's playing in Vancouver here, April 9th through 13th. Can you hear me, Ryan?
I can hear you just fine.
There
Yep,
you go. You've seen this show since 2009, you were saying, just before we started.
that's correct. I've seen every show they performed in Vancouver since 2009. So that's anywhere between 7 and 9 shows every year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty spectacular. Why don't we play this video first, just to kind of give
sure.
people an idea of what we're going to talk about here. Let's play this clip first here.
Absolutely.
Heavenly beauty unfolds on stage. A lost civilization revived. Experience China's 5,000 years of wonder before communism. Breathtaking, inspiring. See it at least once in your lifetime. Shen Yun. Get tickets now at shenyun.com.
Well, that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And that's playing what theater? Where is that at?
So Queen Elizabeth Theater, April 9th is the first show, and they have 6 shows, matinees and evening shows at the Queenie Theater.
Nice. Um, and does it show change every year, or is it just?
Yeah, it does. It's a brand new performance every year. So if you've seen it once, you haven't seen it all.
Yeah, because when they said you got to see it at least once, I'm thinking, well, you want probably go every year. Looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
I do. Yeah, it is. It's incredible.
I'm going to take my granddaughter and my daughter, so 3 generations going to watch the show.
Perfect. Yeah, and it's really well suited for people of all ages. I've been there and I've talked to many audience members. You have people from little kids to grandparents, and just the way that the show is structured and formatted, it makes it really, really engaging for people of all ages. So, the show itself was broken into about 20 small mini acts there. And so it keeps it moving along really nicely for the audience.
Yeah, and then that's not even a far drive for people in Kelowna. That's what, 3.5 hours over the top there, and you get to go down and see that beautiful city of Vancouver, and then take in a show that only travels there once a year.
That's right. And you get to travel in spring, which is a bonus.
Yeah, I just traveled over the Rogers Pass, and it was not spring.
Yeah, not spring there. April.
There you go. What else can you tell us about the show?
Well, okay, so the show is, Shenyang Performance Arts was established in New York in 2006, and their mission is to revive traditional Chinese culture. And they started off as a very, very small performance group in New York with one troupe traveling the world. And they've grown since that time to have 8 troupes that travel the world for 6 months of the year. They play about 150 cities, 700 shows, and they're really their goal and their mission is to show the real essence of China's authentic culture.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Cirque du Soleil kind of in a way too, though, isn't it? It's kind of like dance troupes and.
Yeah, it is. So, if you want, I can tell you some of the things you're going to see at that show. So,
Sure.
of course, it's a classical Chinese dance troupe. So, we're going to see classical Chinese dance as the mainstay. And classical Chinese dance has a very interesting history. It was first developed in the imperial courts in China about 3,000 years ago. So, it has 3,000 years of development, making it really, really expressive. And it's beautiful, but you'll also see martial arts elements, flips and acrobatics and tumbling techniques. So it's not only beautiful to watch, but it's also really athletic. The show also has its own live orchestra that it travels with, and it's unique because it combines both Eastern and Western music traditions. So you have these Chinese instruments like the erhu and the pipa playing lead melodies accompanied by a full symphonic Western orchestra. And it's all original compositions, and it's meant to help the performers on stage tell the story because it's not just dance that you see, but they also have story based dance where they bring to life some of China's ancient myths and legends to the stage. Here in the West, we're familiar with the Journey to the West or the Monkey King, one of China's famous novels, and every year they tell some of his adventures. And these performances are not just meant to entertain, but they also educate too because in China and ancient Chinese culture, they really value virtues like loyalty and integrity and compassion. They try to bring these things forward on stage. And if you watch that little video clip that we just saw there, you'd see they have this huge digital backdrop that hangs behind the performers. And it's a fully animated backdrop that shows landscapes from ancient China, and it's fully interactive with the dancers. So you'll see dancers kind of appear out of the backdrop and disappear into the backdrop. So it's almost like seeing a movie and live theater at the same time. And of course, you can see in that video the beautiful costumes and set pieces. It's really meant to take you to another world and be a really immersive experience.
So tickets still available, I take it?
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Tickets are still available, and you can go to shenyun.com.
We can
That's
pull up the
S-H.
website here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pull up the website there. Yep. Shenyun.com have the tickets.
There you go. And that's from Wednesday to Sunday that you can get
Wednesday
tickets.
to Sunday. Yep.
If you could,
There's matinees there and evening shows.
yeah, can you pull up the main website too, Rommel? So yeah, so the address for the website is does it show the address there, Rommel? Shenyun.com, I think it is.
Yep, shenyun.com. That is correct. That's the address.
There you go. You can get there. That's what you're going to find when you get there. You just click the Find Tickets button, and you can get tickets from Wednesday to Sunday.
You bet. Yeah, the show, if I could say, the purpose of the show is to uplift people's spirits and really show the goodness of humanity and our shared values. And that really comes across on stage. You'll see in the audience, people are laughing. Some people have tears in their eyes because it's not just entertaining, but a really moving performance as well.
And your company's been a sponsor of the show for a while now?
We have sponsored the show for many years now, and Falun Dafa is the sponsor. And so Falun Dafa is a traditional Buddhist practice based on the principles of truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. And many of the performers are also Falun Dafa practitioners. So there's sort of synergy between the Falun Dafa associations and the Shenyun itself.
Awesome. Anything else you want to tell us about the show?
Well, I would say, like you said, everyone should see it at least once in their lifetimes here because it's wholly unique. And Shenyun's mission is to revive traditional Chinese culture, and that's not something that you can see in China today. As I mentioned first, that Shenyun was established in New York and not China. And some people say, why would that be? Why would you have a Chinese dance troupe established in New York and not China? And it's because in China, traditional Chinese culture was largely eradicated since the Cultural Revolution and the communist takeover. And in the tagline for Shenyun is China before communism. So the mission is to show the real beauty and essence of traditional Chinese culture. And that's not something that you can find inside China today. So it's a really special thing to see and very unique.
There you go. Maybe we'll close off with just run that clip again to see if we can convince some people in Kelowna if they want to go down there and see that show. And then we do thank you for your time, Ryan. And
thank you for having me.
I'll be down there Sunday to watch that show, or Saturday actually. Coming for the Saturday show.
I'll keep an eye open for you. Maybe
there
we'll
you
run
go.
into each other.
Awesome. A former Kelownian as well.
You bet. Yeah, born and raised. Love that place.
Yeah. Hard not to love it, right? Look at our live shop behind us there. Just a beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah.
As soon as I logged in and I saw that, I was immediately jealous.
All right. You have a great day, Ryan, and we're going to close off with the Shenyun trailer here.
Thank you so much.
Betcha.
Heavenly beauty unfolds on stage. A lost civilization revived. Experience China's 5,000 years of wonder before communism. Breathtaking, inspiring. See it at least once in your lifetime. Shenyun. Get tickets now at shenyun.com.